thought we were going to get swept. I had so many people tell me today we're going to get swept. Season's over. Game's over, right? Oh, it's funny being in their heads so much. We're not even trying, right? No. But Yankees won 5-4. Cam Schlittler, 5 innings, 7 hits, 2 runs, 3 Ks. Tim Hill got hit a little bit. 2/3, 1 hit, 2 runs. Johnny Loizaga also got hit. And one of those runs should have been counted to Loizaga, but they were ills. He had a third of an inning, 2 hits, and a strikeout. Luke Weaver came in clean, inning and 2/3, and Ian Hamilton came in clean third of an inning, and then Devin Williams came in with the save. 1 inning, 1 hit, 2 strikeouts. It's nice that Williams is just locking in against a good team like the Blue Jays. Okay. Offensively, Trent Grisham 1 for 4 at the leadoff spot. Cody Bellinger 3 for 4 with a home run. Bat's batting .285. Dude is fire. He is fire. He got the good glove. I mean, I would take him over Kyle Tucker. Aaron Judge 0 for 3. Jazz Chisholm 1 for 3 with a 3-run home run. His 18th. Stanton 0 for 4. Rice 1 for 4 with the go-ahead home run at the top of the 9th inning. Big Ben Rice. Austin Wells 0 for 4. Yorbit Vivas 0 for 2. Paul Goldschmidt 0 for 1. Oswald Peraza 0 for 1. Anthony Volpe 0 for 3. So, that's it offensively. Now, around the horn, we got, let's see, the Rangers are up 6-1 on the Athletics right now in 8th. The Cubs are up 4-0 on the Royals in 7th, bases loaded. Rockies are up 7-2 on the Cardinals. My God, they're actually winning a game. No score Brewers Mariners in the 2nd. No score Astros Diamondbacks in the 2nd. Twins Dodgers start in about 5 minutes. The Giants over the Braves 9-0 today. The Mets beat the Angels 3-2. Rays beat the White Sox 4-3. Nationals beat the Reds 6-1. Phillies beat the Red Sox 4-1. Guardians over the Orioles 6-3. Pirates over the Tigers 8-5. And the Marlins over the Padres 4-3. That's around the horn. And we got Max Fried on the mound tomorrow. So I feel better about that. I feel better about tying the series and Max Fried going on the mound tomorrow. So let's see who he pitches against tomorrow. Let's see. He plays 7:07 p.m. Chris Bassett tomorrow. 10-4 with 339. Excuse me, 389 ERA. 109 strikeouts. So that's what we got tomorrow. AJ Chen, what's up? So, Luis Hill is all scheduled to pitch tomorrow, and then maybe his next start Monday if he gets another start. I don't know who got hurt. Well, I don't know who got hurt. I can't do 24 hours. There's no need to do 24 hours. But I'm going to start in the morning. I'm going to go through the deadline until the deadline, and I'll go at least an hour or so after the deadline, and I'm going to be jumping on someone else's stream who wants me to join on theirs as well. But 24 hours I can't do only because I got 3 kids and I got to take them to camp. My wife goes to work, so I wish I could do 24 hours. I really wish I could. Yeah, we'll see what trades they make. I mean, there's that there's a trade on a proposal on the table that wasn't a proposal by either the Diamondbacks or the Yankees. That somebody, blackbeltrunningcoach@gmail.com, AJ. blackbeltrunningcoach@gmail.com. That's my email. Okay. Yeah, Judge is fine. Looks like he might be sore, but the Yankees are working on trades right now. They're in active discussions with the Pirates. And, rest in peace, Ozzy Osbourne passed away today. And rest in peace, again, Malcolm Jamal Warner. Theo Huxtable yesterday from the Cosby Show, he drowned. He was on vacation with his family in Costa Rica. No. It was a feel-good one, yeah. It was a feel-good one. The Yankees have scouts at a bunch of games, too, tonight, tomorrow, so... a bunch of teams are scouting Schlittler. But I'm not giving Schluler for any rental players from the Diamondbacks. Not one. It'd be crazy to send them to the Colorado Rockies, but if you can get Jake Bird and Ryan McMahon, then that makes maybe makes a little bit more sense. But you got to get guys with controllable years. Yeah, Schluler wasn't bad, and this is against a better lineup too. So five innings, 2 runs, I'll take it. I'll take it. So yeah, tomorrow's gonna be a good matchup. 3 games, Tiffany. 3 games out. 3 games out of first place. We are 2 games up, or at least 2 games up on the wild card, so we lead the wild card. So Hulk Hogan's. Somebody said that the other day. Is that for real? Because he refuted that unless something else happened with Hulk Hogan. You definitely don't trade away the future. You definitely don't trade away the future. No doubt about it, Buckeye. John Boy Media. No, I don't really watch John Boy. But I heard, yo, NFB, what's up, big man? I'm in. From the strike zone, NFE from the strike zone. All I heard is that they didn't really ask very productive questions. They said something like, you empathetic to they were kind of twisting the narrative on Boone when it comes to Volpe. But like, what up, franchise? You asked him the same questions pretty much every time about Volpe, right? Maybe ask him different questions. There are other players in this team, right? Just a thought. Yep, 13 errors. Oh well. Yeah, I agree too. If there are 2 guys that I think are vulnerable to leave when they bring arms in trades, it's probably going to be Loiza again. Probably Ian Hamilton. That's be my guess. Those can be the ones that I think are going to be vulnerable. Well, they're the same questions all the time, all things. Okay? There's other people on the team to talk about. And when you don't have the people you can replace Volpe with on the roster that's better than him, what do you expect to answer? What do you expect him to say? What do you expect him to say? He doesn't have any control over the roster layout. He doesn't trade people. Yeah, I know I've seen him practice fundamentals too. They practice on a regular basis, just like every other team does. But there's something going on with the application in the games for just a certain amount of players, like Anthony Volpe. No, CeeLo. Yeah, we're all waiting for. Believe me, Jake, we're all waiting for the Yankees first move. We are waiting for that. We're, holding our breaths. No. Well, Ben Rice being traded. Why? He upped his trade value right there if he's going to get traded. So, what do I have to say about what, Joanne? Yeah, the Twins are willing to trade their rental players. But we need more than rental players. We need help beyond this year. Right? I saw that, Jacob, but he seems to be fine. There's nothing to say about Volpe. And everybody else is not saying either. I said it earlier. Just stop. Don't call him elite. He's not elite. But there's no reason to be talking about him 100 times a day. Everybody else done that. That's all they have to do to talk about. Talk about Volpe. I'd rather pay attention to the other guys on the team. What do you want me to say, Joanne? You want me to trash the guy? What do you want me to say? Yeah, he made another error. Okay. We already acknowledged that. Okay. And do you know that he potentially has a shoulder injury that's affecting his throws? Did you know that, Joanne? When he got injured in May, it seems like it's still lingering. It's affecting his ability to throw the ball. Did you know that, Joanne? No, and his throwing arm, not his glove arm. Throwing arm. Okay. It's affecting his fielding. Right. He's got an issue with his balance too. So he's got an issue with his defense. We all know this, but there's no need to talk about it 10 times a day every single day when everybody else is doing it. Trashing Volpe every single day brings zero value to anything. Everybody else says it. So what's the point of trashing him every single day? Right? He has to develop. He has to get better. We all know this already. But we're going to spend my whole time talking about Anthony Volpe? Right? I like the fact that the team won today. Ben Rice saved the Yankees. He saved the team, not only Volpe. Mm. Yeah, we know the Yankees need to make moves. And the fact of the matter is, they do not have the quality of players to, if you're going to sit Volpe, right? You don't have the quality of players to replace him with, right? People keep saying send him down for a long period of time. Okay, but who are you going to replace him with? Nobody seems to be able to answer this question. And that wasn't really a bad throw. That was a little bit, yeah, it was like Ben Rice should have had that. I'm same here. I'm same here. I'm same here with you, Coach Carl. I like Ben Rice too. I hope he replaces. I mean, I would be if I had to choose between trading Ben Rice or trading Goldschmidt. I would trade Goldschmidt. I like Goldschmidt. I like what he's brought here. I like what he's done. Right, but I would like to keep Rice if I could for him to be the first baseman next year. But then there's other things that have to factor in, right? If Bellinger stays, does he stay in the outfield or does he move to first base? So there are other things here. I don't know, Joanne. That's a good question. I don't know who the schedule makers are. Evening Thunderbird Storms. Yeah. Is who? Cease worth getting? I would not trade Rice for Dylan Cease. Pereira maybe, but I wouldn't trade Rice for him. He's a rental too. Yeah, Weaver did good. We talk about this all the time, Joanne. I talk about it all the time. And then the two most vulnerable guys are Lasagna and Ian Hamilton. Those are going to be, if the Yankees add relievers, those are going to be two guys that most likely would go away. Lasagna's not the same. Okay, coming off his injury, he is not the same. We know this stuff. There are a lot of people tired of him. I get it. He's not the same after his injury, Buckeye. I don't know, Cohen. I don't know. I would not trade Dominguez and Ben Rice for Ronald Acuna. I wouldn't do that. Mm-hmm. Keller and Bednar and IKF from Pittsburgh. If they receive Warren, Riggio, and Flores Avina. That's probably not far off, that trade. And again, you might have to send them Warren because Keller is a kind of an upgrade over Warren right now. So nothing concrete yet, David. And believe me, if there was trades in the works, you would know about it. You would know about it. Yeah. Opinions on Jason versus Jones. Spencer Jones versus Jason Dominguez. Spencer Jones has a higher upside. And Jason Dominguez has not done anything to make me want to trade Spencer Jones away for rental players. And that's not a hate on Jason Dominguez, but Spencer Jones is legit. He's for real. You know. Yeah, I mean, Judge might be aches and pains too. Sure, and no surprise. I mean, I would give him a day off on occasion as well. Would I trade Dominguez for John Duran? Maybe, Yassine. Maybe. Maybe. Overhyping Jones? No, I'm just going by the stats. Just let him perform himself. And we overhyped Dominguez, who never had stats like Jones. Not even close. He was hyped through the roof, Jason Dominguez. I'm just going by the stats. Jones's stats are far superior to Dominguez's. Well, there's teams are placing calls on JCSGAR right now. That I know. Well, this is true too. The Martian and Jones need time to develop. Yeah. Yarbrough is about to get on the mound again. I know he's throwing, but he hasn't gotten on the mound yet. So I would say sometime early August. I agree, Carl. He's got an arm. He just needs to get a feel for the league, get a feel for the different lineups, get a feel for just pitching at the major league level. But he's got a big arm. Could Jones be the future? I don't know. He might be a middle of the lineup guy, I think, but he's got some crazy speed, so I don't know. He could be, but who would be the 4 pitchers in the postseason I would want right now? Probably Fried, Rodon, Schlittler, and Hill. Probably. Well, not Hill right now because he's not in the rotation just yet, but if I had to go right now, it would probably be, I don't know, between Warren and Stroman. I don't know. If Hill shows that he's healthy, then he would probably leapfrog those other guys. But until he shows that, I'm going to keep him out of it. Yeah. No, dog. No. Something upstairs. I don't know what that was. No, I doubt Cam is being traded this year, John. I highly doubt it. Yeah, I think Yarbrough has given tremendous value. I think he when he comes back, I think he should be long relief on the lefty side. I think he should be. I really do. Yeah. Yeah, but the Yankees are scouting a lot of teams right now. Jake, you're right about that. Yeah. I mean, there's a pitcher from the Marlins that would love to pry. Ronnie Henriquez for the bullpen. I mean, they like Everson Pereira. They've been scouting Pereira for a while. So, I mean, if that's a trade that's possible, I would like to investigate that. I think somebody we don't think we're not expecting Carl will bite on Stroman. I do think somebody will bite on him. Who I don't know, but the Yankees would have to eat probably half of the rest of the money. But even if they save $1 million or $2 million, I think they would make the deal. And I like Derek Cabrera too, but he's hurt now, unfortunately. So, and Yuri Perez, I think, is coming off Tommy John too. No. International, I don't know, man. I don't know that. I'm not sure. Otto Lopez and Ben, maybe. I think they should give Volpe a couple days off, but we need some guys here. We need to. If we're gonna try, if we're not gonna trade for Suarez, then I would go for 2 infielders. like Hayes or McMahon and somebody like Willie Castro. I would get two, right? That way you got your solid defense at third and somebody who could replace Volpe on a credible way at a major league level, right? That's what I would do. Rosario and Kyle Finnegan, maybe, but that's not really going to move the needle that much. But they're rentals, but they'll be decent. But we still need more than that. But if that's what we can get, then that's what we can get. Yeah. No, the coaching staff has no bearing at all on what players are acquired and all that stuff. They don't do any of that stuff. It's the GM and the owners. No. Yes, I would be shocked if the Yankees didn't trade. Hmm. They would probably bring up someone else to give for a week or two to give Volpe. Lombard's not ready yet. Unfortunately, I wish he was, but he's not. But that's the sentiment. The growing sentiment is that if he keeps improving, he might push Volpe out. Hot dog promo night at the stadium. They ended up selling 79,000. Oh my god, that's a lot of hot dogs, man. Shoot, Austin Riley. He's on a big contract though, so I worry about his contract. Yankees' greatest thing right now, bullpen. Multiple bullpen arms. 79,000 hot. That's a lot of freaking hot dogs, man. Oh my god. Jesus Rodriguez, I think he's going to be trade bait. And Rooker, I'm not sure. No, Lombard, he's not ready to move up to AAA. He's still in Double A. He's struggling in Double A. He's struggling to hit with his bat. So holes in their swing. Okay, thank you. Got it. My fault. My fault. Sorry. If they got Hayes, I would go for somebody like Willie Castro or something like that instead of IKF. Pack, yeah, yeah, Susan. I don't. I wouldn't move. Um, I would probably trade Volpe before I moved him to second base. I'm not moving Jazz. If I want to keep Jazz, I'm not moving him for Volpe. So, damn, 79,000 foot long. That's a lot of hot dogs, man. That's crazy. Starting pitchers available besides Merrill Kelly, Zach Gallen, Alcantara, Mitch Keller. Probably some other people we don't know about that will become available this coming week. So, Marte, who are you referring to, Susan? Michael Garcia. I think Michael Garcia and Lucas Arceg will be a better trade. A reliever with multiple controllable years and Garcia over Seth Lugo. Personally, that's what I would do. Fried, Rodon, they might. They might. Because Stroman's kept him in the game every time he's pitched so far. So, and I know they're showcasing him too. So if they don't trade him, they're going to definitely use him. O'Neill Cruz would be great if he was available. I don't think he's available as far as I know. But that would cost a ransom. O'Neill Cruz. Who my guy? Donovan? I wish he was available, man. $7.20. Yeah, I'm saying, dude. You like I'm going to the Yankee game this weekend. It's gonna be like probably $100 to feed 3 people in food. Easily. That's like if it's a hot dog and soda and hot dog and whatever, a chicken sandwich and something else, like yeah. It's crazy. Trade the Pirates for Kellen Bednar, Hayes, Twins with Griffin Jackson, Blake Castro. I mean, Ivan, if you could do both, that would be pretty good. If you can get Bednar and Griffin Jacks, that would be nice. will be really nice. And you're looking at a lot of control pieces, with the exception of Castro too. He's going to be a free agent, so at the end of the year, but he's still a switcher. He's got versatility. He's got speed. You can utilize him in multiple positions. So that and he can play the utility role that Oswaldo Cabrera can't play right now. The Lombard's in Double A. He's struggling in Double A. He's not even up in Triple A yet. If Yankee Stadium had dollar dog night, they'd probably sell like 10 million hot dogs. I think Philly Stadium does it. They used to do that. They stopped. Dollar dog night. So you could just load up. Like, you can get 6 hot dogs, man. Like, hook me up. But now you get 6 hot dogs, it's like $54. It's like, what the freaking hell? Yeah. You could, but they're not going to sit Volpe for the rest of the year. Yeah, musical dryer, Buckeye. Yeah, it's Samsung. Yeah, you get the Samsung, the digital washer and dryer. Yes, indeed. Yes, rest in peace to Ozzy Osbourne. Rest in peace, Ozzy. Black Sabbath, baby. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. It sounds like he's aching. He might be a little bit sore, but as far as I know, he stayed in the game, so he looked fine. Yeah. Could have been irritated as oblique throwing a ball. For all we know, I don't know. Crochet, Skubal, and Fried are probably the top 3 Cy Young contenders. And keep smacking the like button again. We might be at 100. We might get 100 likes here soon. We're at 62 right now. Thank you. Appreciate it. It's always helpful in here. It's always appreciated. Samsung opened a premium experience. What is a premium experience store? Sunil in Mumbai. We have Samsung washer and dryers. We have different flat screens. Well, we have one. We have one Samsung flat screen still, and then we have some other guys. Not all the guys. Yankees for life. I mean, they need upgrades in the bullpen. Like, who do we have coming back? It's going to be Leiter, Hill, Yarborough. Not much beyond that, right? No. Micah. Yeah, Captain Johnny. They might, LV. It's still early, but if he keeps playing like this, they might extend Jazz. And yeah, I can't really blame him for doing it either. Yeah, Samsung everything, Buckeye. Yeah, we had Sony, and then we had Samsung. What do we have now? LG. Now we have LG. And yeah, we have them all. Oh, what is it? Is OLED, right? OLED. Oh, LG OLED. Oh, Fernando Cruz too. Yeah, I'm probably most excited about Fernando Cruz. They're not going to sell at the deadline. They're not going to sell at the deadline. The Dodgers aren't a championship team either right now. With all the guys they have hurt either. Dodgers are playing awful. Yeah, me. You might be right, CeeLo. Ernie Clements from Toronto. Honestly, Lawrence, I don't know if the Blue Jays would trade in division. I'd be surprised. No. Yeah, Tanner Scott's hurt now too. Yep. The Yankees have money to spend on Tucker this offseason? Probably, but what's the point when you have Cody Bellinger? He's not worth $400 million more than Bellinger. Tucker. I'm not giving him $500 million. If you get Bellinger for 150, their stats are not really that different. And we know Bellinger can play in New York. So, yeah, Happy Gilmore 2s this Friday. Yep. Yeah, Celia. Yeah. The Yankees might have dodged a bullet by not signing Tanner Scott. Just saying, I think they might have dodged a bullet. He hasn't really been great with the Dodgers. So. And he got like $72 million, I think. If I remember correctly, 4 years, I think $18 million per year. If I'm not mistaken, I think it's $18 million a year. So it's got to be considered, LV, because you could also play him at first base. So have a great night, John. I'll wrap it up in a second too. I won't keep you that long. I'm gonna go get a shower. Yeah, I mean, he will spin, but it's got to be like the right fits. The big names aren't always the right fits. I say this all the time. Like Willie Adames, look at him, he's playing terrible. And the people trash Volpe all you want, but he has more RBIs than Mookie Betts, Corey Seager, and Trey Turner. The $300 million shortstops. He's got more RBIs than these guys, all three of them. Kind of crazy, but it's true. Yeah, Hill has to show he's healthy first before you move him. I'm not sure how close they are, Larry. I know they're in active dialogues, but I'm not sure how close. Yeah. Yeah, tomorrow's a Max Fried start, Captain Johnny. It is a Max Fried start. So we need him to come out there. We need him to shove. No. Kind of crazy, but we need him to shove. And if we win the series, then I think we're off Thursday, and then we got the Phillies. The Phillies are not going to be a cakewalk. They're not going to be a cakewalk. I'll be there at the game on Saturday, and they're Bryce Harper's still home today. They won again, so the Phillies are not going to be an easy team to beat. Gentle cycle of the washing, yeah. But you can't even get together with Boone and Patel. Good lord. Oh, good lord, Sunil. You got jokes, dude. Got jokes. I saw that Coldplay kiss cam. What freaking crazy, man. Yeah, Hoffman, they had it last night, but Ben Bryce got to him tonight, so I'll take that. And if we win tomorrow, man, we're not going to have Weaver or Williams tomorrow, but we'll have other guys. So, the Phillies are my wife's team. Yes, they are. Yes, they are. Yeah, R.I.P. Ozzy. Chris Bassett tomorrow against Max Fried. Yep. Yep. We were at that game, Daniel, in 2009. Game 6, we sat in the bleachers. The Yankees clinched. We're at that game. No. I hope Fried goes deep tomorrow. I really do. And I got to say, a bunch of Yankee fans gave us a bad name that day. Because a couple guys got in her face after the game, so. But that's the bleachers, too. That's, that's where most of the degenerate Yankee fans are. So. The Phillies are still my predicted team. I predicted in the beginning of the season that they'll be the National League team in the World Series. I'm still sticking with that. I still think they're going to make the World Series. The Phillies. Classy he's still available, yeah. I remember the Pedro. Oh, yeah. I remember it all quite a bit. But now, I mean, don't be surprised if the Dodgers go after Classy now. Now that they're, Tanner Scott might miss some time. So yeah, I mean, those are the only seats that I could get, the bleacher seats for that game. That was Game 6 of the World Series. Only seats I could get, and those were expensive seats. You know, but I went with my wife and my mom. hmm The Brewers could also make a run. Yeah, the Brewers are on fire right now. I expect them to add something at the deadline. Yeah, the bleacher creatures. Yeah, I mean, they were just way out of pocket that night. They were way out of pocket, man. 3 games behind the Blue Jays. Yep. Yes, we are. Yeah, Classy. And Classy's got 3 or 4 more years left on his contract before he even gets free agency. It's all arbitration. All arbitration. Yep. Drunk? What do you mean? Yanks for life. What do you mean? Yeah, the Brewers and the Phillies could be the teams that, compete for the World Series. People just want to hand the Dodgers a championship. I'm not doing that. They're not as good as you think they are. They haven't gotten them yet, as far as I know. I would already have that news. I would already have that news. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Tanner Scott just got placed on the IL. Yep. He's officially on the IL now. Yep. That didn't happen the Mitch Keller trade. So the Yanks, if he's available, I guess they'll inquire about him. So of course they have nothing better to do than dump on Boone. This is what they do. Lindor's stinking right now. Yeah. Yeah, you got the boys on WFAN calling Jeter overrated and Lindor somehow better than Jeter. I'm like, let's be real. Let's be real. I don't know yet, Lorenzo, but I think I'm picking the Phillies to be the National League representative in the World Series. I mean, right now it could be the Phillies Blue Jays, Phillies Tigers. So, yeah, one of my buddies, Robert, one of the guys that I teach martial arts with, works security for the Eagles, and when something happens, they come and take care of these people. So, yeah, it's baloney about Jeter, but that's WFAN. What do you expect? Met hacks. So. It really depends on what the teams are going to do at the deadline. I think the Phillies are going to add another reliever to go on with David Robertson, and the Phillies they seem to be just kind of rounding into shape right now. So, yeah. A team we can be a lot of teams. We could be a lot of teams, Buckeye. We're healthy and we could be a lot of teams. But a National League, I don't know. Minnesota beating up on you, good. Let them beat up on Yamamoto. He needs to get humble too on occasion. Yeah, sorry. The only player that's not going to be at Old Timers Day is Jeter. They're going to honor the 2000 team on Old Timers Day, and Jeter's not coming. So you got guys are giving him heat right now for that. So, yeah, exactly. Just get that tomorrow. Get 2 wins in a row. That's called the winning streak. Taking Volpe and Cheswick. Oh, Sunil, you really want the Coldplay Kiss Cam to happen. You really want it to happen, man. You do, man. Could be Cubs Tigers, could be Brewers Tigers for all you know. Could be Phillies tired. I don't know. Jeter apparently, Jonathan, doesn't want fans to see him play at the age of 50 and not look the way that he did before. That's what I'm hearing. That's what I'm hearing. But like, you're gonna have dudes there that are older than him. Like Clemens is like 60. He's gonna be there. Old timers. So like, I don't know. If the the Jays are in on Keller right now, they're also looking into Clase as well. That I do know. No, we don't know it's going to be the Dodgers. I don't think they could beat the Phillies. Dave Winfield, yeah. Yeah, Clemens is 12. Yeah, exactly. Like, and Clemens is still in shape. He's a workout fanatic. I mean, Nolan Ryan was throwing pitches on the mound, throwing out the first pitch at like the age of 70, and he was still throwing 85 miles an hour at the age of 70. It's crazy. It's impressive, though. Crazy. But, I mean, who cares if they all like? Who cares? And it's going to be I think they're playing softball. So, you know what I mean? There's no official list right now, Ken. What do you know, Ken? There's no official list of the sellers right now. We don't know. The sellers could be sellers on Tuesday and then buyers on Wednesday. We'll find out trade deadline day, right? And I think the crowd respond to Clemens. I think they'll be fine, Clemens. Because he did some big things with the Yankees, so I think they'll be fine. I mean, I would have loved Don Mattingly there. I mean, that would be awesome. But they're honoring the 2000 team, so I get it. Clay Bellinger will be there. Yeah, man. Cody's dad. Yeah. Good. Yeah, I mean, they're not even. Well, they're in Sacramento now, right, Lorenzo? Yeah. Before they go to Vegas. I've been to Petco Park in San Diego. That's a nice stadium. And San Francisco. A long time ago. I'm not ruling anybody out franchise yet. It's too early. Too early. Let them have all these things happening right now to them. Does anybody pick up Severino? I don't know. He makes too much money. And people are asking me if the Yankees are would they pick up Severino and eat his contract? The only way I would do that is if Mason Miller came with him. And I would just cut Severino and let him sign elsewhere. And pay Mason Miller. So. Congratulations to your son. Sunil, attaboy. And Aggies, man. Petco is really cool. Petco is also connected to the Omni Hotel. We road trip through California. In the Omni Hotel, there's a walkway you can go right into Petco Park. And we did a tour. We sat in a dugout. We were in the locker rooms. It was really cool. Really cool. Yeah, 3-year contract. I think like $21 million a year. We have to wait and see. There's a lot of chatter about the Diamondbacks, but it's we need relief pitching right now, man. We definitely need relief pitching right now. Because if we don't get more relief pitching, that's just gonna hurt the starters. Yeah, Petco Park was cool. Sat in the dugout, got on the field. That was pretty awesome. So Oracle Park, yeah. It's been a while ago. It's been a while. Yeah, I mean, it's been probably 15 years or something like that. No, I don't think Free gets rocked tomorrow. Yep. Yeah. Yeah. 6 restaurants, a boat, house in Mumbai, down the block from Sunil. That dude is busy. He's busy, CeeLo. It's just hustling everywhere, man. Lopez, what's up? Pickleball. Yeah, I would agree. I think it's going to be another like kind of close game. So yeah, mobile electrical bill into a pub. Nice. That's cool. So we're seeing the Yankees playing. Yeah, I remember that. I remember that one. I do remember that. Toronto's just clicking on all cylinders right now. They're clicking on all cylinders. By the home stadium they play in, it's rodeo race half his time. No surprise. Severino's he's been inconsistent across. He's got a big arm, but he's very inconsistent with his performance across the board. So 78 likes. We need 22 more to get 100 likes. If anybody hasn't hit that thumbs up, please do that right now. I'm going to wrap this up in like 2 minutes. Let's see if we can get to 100 in like 2 minutes if we can. If not, it's all good. I'm looking forward to Cole coming back next year, man. I am. Cole is looking forward to it, too. That dude is chomping at the bit. So, Sevilla is getting paid. Yes, he is. I think he's surprised. Yeah, Daniel, I think a name that we're not thinking about is going to get traded. And then we'll go, whoa, I can't believe he got traded. So I do think there's always a surprise there. Like Tommy Edman to the Dodgers surprised the hell out of me last year. Didn't make much sense, but it worked out well for them. So, JP Sears back. I don't know that the A's would do that. Would they move him? The Yankees are pressing hard for Suarez. So, but I would not give up Spencer Jones for him. I wouldn't do it. I don't want to give up Schluter for him either. Because him and those other guys are all rentals. You got that right. Getting paid, got that right. Dodgers could have 3-5, but they could have no more. We don't know. It's not guaranteed. People are handing in the championship right now. Yo, Max, what's up, brother? Anybody here that's not subscribed to Max Coverage TV too? That's another one of our crew right there. That's one of the good guys, right? That's one of the folks you want to be subscribed to. You want to listen to. Great knowledge, great takes, man. That dude is part of the crew right there. That's a made man right there. You got Max has his button. When you got your button, you're a made man. That's Max Coverage right there. That's my dude. This guy right here. Definitely support that guy. I definitely want to support the Strike Zone and the Ugly Truth as well. Those two we definitely want to support. So, well, this is Suarez. He's got the bat, but he doesn't help beyond this year. I like the potential trial run. So if it doesn't work out, you can move on from him. But I'm telling you, Max, yeah, big time roller coaster, bro. I'm just glad we got the W. I'm glad we got the W, bro. So he helps with the bat, but beyond that, doesn't really do much. And if you're looking for glove first, then you got to go for Brian Hayes because he's number one in defensive run saved at the third base position. So, but at this point now, if you're not going to do Suarez, I would try to do Hayes and Willie Castro, or McMahon and Willie Castro. That way, it's easier to sit Volpe on occasion. Because if he is hurt, then we need to rest him more often. We need somebody credible because clearly the guys that are replacing him now, Peraza and Vivas, the fans want them gone too, right? So we have to come out here. Oh, I know, franchise, yeah. He's trying to implicate Obama. Come on, dude. He's got problems, man. He's gonna try and make it disappear, but yeah. Yeah, Jose Ramirez won't have. He's not available. Young kid who's college now. Oh, no doubt about it, Buckeye. No doubt about it. Hayes, Bednar, Keller. It could be. All those guys have controllable years. It depends on what the price. I mean, the Yankees have a lot of prospects they could give them. They do. They do. You know, if we went tomorrow, apple pie and a shake. Oh, that sounds nice. The problem with that is I can't get those things that late at night. Especially me. Like, I train in the morning at 6:00. I'm out working out. That stuff will tear my stomach up if I eat that late at night. But if it's a weekend game and they win like a 1:00 game, then it's a little something different. Frank Costanza yelling. Yeah. Well, exactly, man. He has a cannon for an arm, Spencer Jones. He's fast like Ellie De La Cruz, and he's got light tower power. That type of skill set doesn't happen very often, right? And yeah, I don't think J Ram's being moved at all. The Guardians fans will burn the stadium down probably. No. That's a lot of Japanese fans over there for their Japanese contingent, man. Apple pie and Big Mac. I mean, don't tempt me, Daniel. That's the real stuff right there. Apple pie and the Big Mac. That is the real food. 86 likes. All right, man. 14 likes to get to 100. I appreciate it. DoorDash. Robert, you're trying to tempt me, man. You're trying to tempt me. Testing my willpower, dude. Murakami. I mean, he could be an option. Nobody's hyping Jones. His stats are way better than anybody else's. You know who got hyped too much? Dominguez. Who's never had stats like Jones. But hyping him is not. He does have an elite arm and a light tower power and an elite speed. He's an elite glove too. Those are all facts. That's not hype. His what do you call it? His metrics are off the roof, through the roof. Well, if we do well with the Phillies, chicken parm, Minnesota. I mean that's doable. And I have to figure out what my cuisine is going to be next Thursday for the trade deadline. I got to get my cuisine down. I don't know. There's only two arms that I would trade Jones for: Skeens or Skubal. Aside from that, no. Well, exactly. Jones is hyping himself through his play. His stats are out of worldly. But again, just like everybody else, he has to come up and improve it at the major league level. Because you had Spencer Jones is hitting like 420 right now. But you had Jackson Holliday, no one prospect in all of baseball, was hitting like 600 in AAA. He came up here and he sucked, right? And then he went back down, worked on stuff, hit 600 again, came up and sucked again. They called him down again. So there's no guarantee, right? No. Oh, root! I don't drink root beer. I'll do like Pepsi with Philly cheesesteaks. If we sweep on my wife's team, if it's all right, I'll do Pepsi with cheese. I'll do cheesesteaks, but I'll do Pepsi with it. That's okay. I don't have a taste for root beer for some reason. I don't know why. Jackson Holliday, he needs an adjustment period, just like Roman Anthony. He was the number one prospect in baseball this year for the Red Sox. He sucked. They sent him back down. He's terrible. I'll be live cuisining on Thursday during the trade deadline. I just have to figure out what the menu is going to be. I got to figure that out. So maybe, but Urshela is not really it doesn't move the needle. I think they're looking for somebody who moves the needle. I think. We'll have a couple of. I'm gonna have a couple of channels on here, content creators on, going through in and out. We'll be locked in. If I'm in Philly, I'm going. There's one little place that's kind of under the radar. That's not Tony's or these other ones. Geno's. That's better than all those guys. I think it's called Sparks. Is it Sparks? It's off the chains. Those cheesesteaks. I'll even go to La Spada. They do really good cheesesteaks too. Rich Hill's 45, man. I'll wear a Tony Montana T-shirt if we sweep the Phillies. I'll wear a Tony Montana T-shirt, man. Situation. Someone stole a base on yeah, dude. Stole a base at 4. He's doing things, man. He's doing things. Oh, he's doing things, man. Yeah. But I'm just happy the Yankees won. I hope you're all happy the Yankees won too. So let's go enjoy the rest of the night. All right. Tomorrow, straight say yeah. I mean, if I had to choose, honestly, would choose between a cheesesteak and just a straight up slice of cheesesteak, cheese slice of pizza, I'll do a cheese slice of pizza all day. No toppings. No toppings. No frills, man. Just raw dog, just cheese pizza. Little garlic powder. That's it. Nothing else. What moves I want to see the most? Probably Ryan McMahon and Jake Bird. I think that's probably going to be the most impactful move. But yeah, have a great night, everybody. Peace and love to all of you. This is the best community out there, man. I don't care what anybody says. No, I don't do pepperoni. My wife does pepperoni. I do nothing on my pizza. Nothing. I'm the most boring pizza eater ever. I mean, I'll do wings on the side, like barbecue wings with some blue cheese, but nothing on my pizza at all. No. Yeah, Judges has struck out quite a bit. But yeah, go have a great night, everybody. Really, you're the best. If any news comes out, if something happens tonight, I'll be back on here. I will be back on here. So, but in the meantime, go enjoy your night. I'm gonna get a shower. Cardinal Scouts to the Texas Complex. No surprise. No surprise. I think there's gonna be some. I think some Rangers players will be traded, and we'll wait and see. And I hope we get some action before deadline day. But deadline day is gonna be crazy. Less action happens now. So buckle up, gang. We'll be live pretty much all that day. Love you guys. You over now.